Right, 2nd of July, just a very quick update. These onions that have been here all winter, I think I said a few weeks ago, I thought they would bolt. And there they are, they're bolting. It's a shame now we're just starting to come on, but it's not happening. I think that's a spring onion. I think I let it go too big, it's gone the other way. And you see here, there's another one. There's no point in keeping that. We thought we might be able to get away with it by taking the top off and making most of the growth going to the bulb, and it's just started to happen. But these are no good now, they'll just be knackered. And again, it's just really unfortunate, just starting to bulb up. But this, where it's going to seed here, will just go all the way down the shoot, and then you'll get that horrible yellow bit down the middle of the bulb. So that's 3 so far. I'm expecting probably all of these will go the same way. Very quickly, just very quickly. Only update we've had so far, we've dug this bit of the garden over. We've got a leak trench here now with 50 leaks in. My mum and dad were over today, and God bless them, my mum and dad's dog Sam actually ran right through the middle of this, but he hasn't caused any damage, it's fine. And we've just planted tonight, about 2 minutes ago, 12 cauliflowers. There's 9 in there. I know they're too close together, but who cares? And 3 in here, and I'll make a bed round this tomorrow because this path is too wide. And really, just for a quick update, that's all it is. So, disaster, well, let it go too far. Hello, welcome back to Stand Up Allotment. It's the 3rd of June, nice sunny day, well, a few clouds, weather forecast is good. No more of these onions have gone to seed yet, which is good. I'll just have to keep an eye on those. We'll just talk about some plans that we have to do next on the hit list. And then we'll report back and tell you how we're getting on. This whole path here this week was a path. It's about 2 feet lower than this bed. And what I'm going to do is dig all of this out and then bank up against that fence there with some wood and try and create a bed in here down where this path was. I'm going to leave this path here because Charlie does like to have access to all of her plants. That's why we've got so many paths. Not a good use of space, I know, but she's the boss, so we'll keep her happy. That's all that's going to have to wait till at least next week. Down here, because I've got to start planting some pumpkins out because we've got so many of them. Get rid of all this stuff and throw it on the waste rubbish pile over there, and dig a bed out here. Put lots of nice fish blood and bone and some compost down, and plant 2 pumpkins here and have one going that way along that fence hopefully, and one down here. I'm going to rip this ground sheet up and dig that out. Well, I've got to start earthing some of these potatoes up. Still keep pulling this pallet apart because I need some more wood for the bedding. And then I've got a decision to make over here where these pumpkins are, because this one's doing quite well. This is the one that's supposed to go along this fence. This one's not doing so well. It's probably still okay, so I'm thinking about transplanting that one down to that end of the garden and replacing with this one that's doing really well. And especially I've got to move this soon because if I can pick it up because it's so heavy. If you look underneath, I don't know if you can see that, the roots are just starting to come through at the bottom. This time that was put in, I don't know where I'm going to put the rest of them. One thing I did notice, when it was colder, I put all this grass down to heat the soil up, but actually that's quite cold now because what it's doing is it's stopping the heat getting to the soil, and that's actually a lot colder. This soil over here is quite warm, so all that grass is going to have to come out. And probably the same down here with this melon. So that's the plans for this week. As I say, that's the big project, to tidy all that mess up. And I've only got a little section over there and this big section. The only problem with doing this section, as you'll see down here, is when I dig it out, the wire doesn't go far enough, so I've got to put more chicken wire along the bottom. That takes quite a bit of doing. So that's the plans for this week. We'll probably update you next Saturday, see how we've got on. At the moment I'm going back to my cup of coffee. Cheers. First job's done. This is the transferred pumpkin from the good bed into the end of this path. He doesn't seem to be growing very well, the secondary shoots aren't doing very well. But he's had a good 2-foot hole dug there with loads of good stuff in it. Hopefully he'll grow one way, but I doubt it. But I've put Big Boy in here. And well, they both look pretty good. Fingers crossed now he survives. Hopefully I've banked him up enough. I think so, but time will tell. Okay, bye bye.
Hi, welcome back to Stand Up Allotments. It's Thursday the 6th of June and I've been away for a couple of days, but just been back in the allotment. Let's see what he's done. So the first thing is, down here, 2 pumpkins have gone in here because they were just getting too big for their pots, quite honestly. And they've gone in there with a lot of blood, fish and bone, compost, and really, you sieved the soil, didn't you?
Mm.
Sieved the soil. So yeah, they've gone in there, big pits, and yeah, hopefully they'll do well. They will do well there. They're looking good actually. After a couple of days, I have to say they're looking pretty good. Some of the, though I have to say, oh no, I hadn't seen that. Some of the potatoes, these are co-op potatoes, except, is that one coming up there? That's a swift.
Yeah.
Hey. We'll see what we get from this. We'll see. Meanwhile over here, these 4 are doing well. Oh, there is a 5th one, you know. It's there.
I didn't water that.
Clearly. Bless it. No wonder it's not doing so well. Onions still coming up. It's my favourite. But they're doing okay. These potatoes, these second earlies, just earthed them up once already, and yeah, they're doing okay. Got some more wood here from somebody who had some stone delivered, so always on the lookout for wood. Now, this is the sad pumpkin, and it's still a bit sad, but inside it's got a lot of growth going on, so who knows? Who knows? It might be okay after all. We'll see. Again, fish, blood and bone, compost. Your plantains, we'll see what they do. Over here is a positive forest of turnip. I don't think turnips grow best in a forest. Maybe a lot of thinning out to do there. Now, in between these weeds, a lot of potatoes have come up, so that's good. Is that it? Is that the one? Is that the red rooster?
No, it's over in that corner over there.
I thought you said it was here.
No, it's right in that corner over there.
I thought you said it was here next to the plank.
No, it's right in that corner over there.
Okay. I hold out hopes. But we've got a few potatoes coming up. Radish still coming up along that edge. And there were no potatoes. There was, I think, 1 potato just 2 days ago. Meanwhile, in the leek bed, they're all hanging in there, and some of them are looking pretty good. I like this one.
You've always got a favourite, haven't you?
Ah, this is my fave. They're yeah, they survived a dog walk by, and they're still going. Even this little puny. No, come on. I'm not sure about that one, you know. It's looking a bit, I'm not sure. But the cauliflowers are doing well. Slightly, I might just give that a bit of a can't. We might have to just try and...
Later.
Okay. Okay, the cauliflower's doing well. Now, over here, these cabbages, which I have to say, we fully expected heavy casualties here. We expected not much less than a World War
Scenario.
I was going to say trench,
Okay.
but anyway, but they seem to be doing really well, so that's good. But I'm not sure what we're going to do because they're planted far too close together. More cauliflowers here, and they've survived their transplant into open ground. Calabres, they're looking good. We've got netting everywhere. It's like it's like a minefield. Now there is one casualty, however. Not on the brassica front, and it's the melon. And I don't know what sort of melon it is. It was we got that from Russell, and I feel really bad because he's just over there. But
That's all right. 2 visitors died as well, so I
oh,
wouldn't
have
think
they?
too much about it.
Have they? Well, it's gone. It's a goner. The potato bags, they've all come up.
They've been earthed up as well.
Yeah, you've earthed them up, and that one may need again, and this one. One of them, one hasn't come up here, but all of the others have come up. And before I went, this was like a tiny little speck, and it's already like it's lovely little brush. They're going red at the bottom. Is that right?
Is it better now you've come back? Sorry.
Pardon?
What?
Did you say that out loud?
Nope.
Again? The little acres, oh sorry.
Now we remember what they're called now.
Acres, they're starting to chuck out leaves. Even the one that was dead has got a new leaf coming, so amazing. And again, these are calabres, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do something because they're running into the wire, growing into the wire. Are they? They must be radish. Are they radish?
Yeah.
You just stuck radishing everywhere, mad fool. Pumpkins, bad boy. New growth, looking good, like it. This was big boy, and I have to say, the two at the other end, I think, are going to give them a run for their money.
Hey, don't make them paranoid.
Well, fine. I mean, oh, strawberries. Definitely coming on now. Where have they gone? Yay! And lots more flowers, so that's good. The lemon's looking a bit, probably pot bound something. Peas, all the peas that weren't coming up are now coming up, and some more. So that's going to be a very busy little pot. The original peas that were planted in a pot are doing fabulously, as far as I can see. Not that I know anything. Chives, sad chives, and mint. Mint's coming back, which was pretty much dead. And
should we just? We might run out of space again.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Our usual place. Back in a sec.